Single Chi Sau or Dan Chi. Now Dan Chi is related to Silam Tao and not to Chum Q. Silam Tao is where we are practicing, as Wong Chun Lung said, the alphabet, the A to Z of Wing Chun, whereas Chum Q is where we make the words and sentences. So Silam Tao is about me. It is about my structures, my practicing the stance. It's nothing to do with another person. I'm not interacting with anybody else. I'm concerned about myself and my centre line. So Dan Chi is related to Silam Tao. Now, in Dan Chi, two people do this exercise together, but we are not in a position where we could hit each other. We're out of range because each person is doing 3 actions and just using the other person's arms as a guide for their own arms. So we stand, as I said, slightly out of range so no accidents can happen while we practice the concepts that are within Dan Chi. So you can see here one person is doing Tan Sao, Jin Jiang, Bong Sao. The other one is doing Fuk Sao, Jump Sao and Punch. So this is the neutral position where there is no attack, but there is La Sao Di Chun in both ways from each person. So you can see the arrows point both ways. The first action of the person doing Tan Sao attacks with Jin Jiang. The arrow therefore points this way for the other person to jump out. The person that jumps out, he now does punch. So the person that was doing Jing Jung before now does Bong Sao to divert the punch. Single Chi Sau is the precursor to double Chi Sau.
Okay.
So single Chi Sau is not about having anything to do with anybody else.
Okay.
It's about yourself. All I'm using you, and you're using me for, is a guide to do for your arms.
Okay.
To practice what you're feeling and everything else that comes within it. So I'm just a guide to you. Like a live dummy, I suppose.
Okay, makes sense.
So if we start here, we're out of range, so I can't accidentally hit you.
Yeah.
You can't accidentally hit me.
Yeah.
So the first action we do is Tan Sao and Fuk Sao, like this. So you can see the force is slightly towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Lat Sao Di Chun here, from you and from me, means that if you let go, my elbow does this. And if I let go, don't do it, just let it feel natural.
Okay.
If I put pressure on, not bad, it's a little like that, but it's not bad.
Okay.
So this is our feeling here.
Okay.
Then, you jump, you Jing Jung, which is that.
Yeah.
Now, and keep the fingers upright.
Okay.
Now we do Jing Jung at this level.
Okay.
Okay. So, when you turn your hand to do Jing Jung, as you do it,
Mm-hmm.
this is just this, and no way does that happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is why we do so you're getting closer to me,
Right, yeah.
not because, not emotionally,
No,
but physically.
Yeah, it does feel we're too far out, I get it.
Yeah, we are meant to be too far
otherwise
out.
we'll be hitting each other, yeah.
Yes. So, all what you've practiced in Silam Tao, doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and all the other forms, without this moving, so you're not doing that,
Mm-hmm.
comes into play here.
Yeah.
So you can turn your wrist without turning the elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hit with Jing Jung. Now you've got to be careful
Yeah, 'cause I could feel
not to, if I let go, you see you do that.
Okay.
Because here is not flexible enough.
Yeah.
Also, part of the idea of this exercise is to make sure your shoulders are still square.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to keep your shoulders square when you're touching with 2 hands.
Yes, because you've got the...
But with
symmetry
one hand, it's very tempting
to be.
to try and reach for me, and you've got to not do this.
Okay.
Also, when I divert you, you've got to let it go.
Yeah.
Because this is part of the training of not fighting the force.
Okay.
You see, if we do it the other way around, I Jing Jung and you do that. See, if I naturally people do this.
Yeah.
So if you let go, my hand does that, which I don't want.
It should come that
I
way.
want it to be when I hit and you jump out, this happens.
Yeah. I can't feel
So
it.
if you let go, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Because it spends. My line of attack has been compromised.
Yeah. So you stop.
So in combat, if you do that, I'm already changed.
Yes.
I don't want to
I
force
didn't
this
feel
one
anything
in.
this side. Yeah.
That's right, you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
So when you do Jingzheng, you do this, correct? I do Jamsao.
Okay.
Now in doing Jamsao, from Fuksao to Jamsao, I have regained the centre.
Yes.
So whereas you can have a line on me and hit, now when you hit, I have a line on you to hit.
Yeah.
This has to be relaxed. I can still feel it pushing at that there.
Correct.
Now, when you hit out, you mustn't stay there.
No.
You just relax.
Mhm.
If a lot of people stay there when they hit out, which means when I punch and you bong sao, your bong sao has to go backwards
Yeah.
first.
Which is no good.
You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
if I'm like this and you punch, I've got to do this to bong sao. I can't bong sao from there.
Yeah.
So like when you punch, it's
Yeah.
this, you don't hold it out.
Okay.
Jingzheng is the same,
Yeah.
but hit and relax.
Yeah.
So when you punch, I can bong.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so if you hit, now when I punch here.
Mhm.
So this, about this height.
Mhm.
I don't punch there, and there's a reason for that. Because in the concept of Wing Chun, if you've got a line you hit, if I punch up there, you don't need bongs out, you can just divert me and punch. If I punch down here, you can't, if I punch down here and you try and punch, you can't punch.
No, because you've got your elbow connected to it.
So you have to bongs out.
Yeah.
Now when I punch, I mustn't just stop like that. I punch right out.
Yeah.
And
Drill.
that's another reason we're this distance away,
Yeah.
so that I don't accidentally hit you.
Okay.
A lot of people just do that. But this can give you a false sense of security, because if you've done a wrong bong sao in that you've lifted it and
Yeah.
hadn't diverted me, you have this false sense of security that you blocked me.
Yeah. And yeah.
Where if I did that, it's like that. So from here, when you relax, this rotates and divert.
Yeah.
So I punch right out and my hand is over there. And again, if you let go, you can feel nothing's pressing on you.
Yeah. There's no weight. Yeah.
Now you go to Tan Sao. But I can see you're slowly coming forward here.
It's all of them time you're saying to me too far away one step.
So you hit like that and like that. Let's try the other way around.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Let's go here, our bongs out.
Okay.
Now, the position of this should be, and it's a little wrong at the moment, because if you try and stop me with your foot out,
Yeah. Okay.
and this is because your elbow has collapsed. If you bring that out to the right distance,
Yeah.
you can feel,
Yes, you've got much
I
better
can't
strength.
come in now.
So I was too close.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, this happens a lot in double chi, so people get lazy and they
Yeah.
drop their elbow. But look,
Yes.
and how can you actually block this with the wrist?
Yeah. You can't.
Because
Yeah.
this has already gone past the wrist.
Mm.
It hasn't gone past the elbow.
Mm.
So if the elbow's in the right position, you can feel you can't do it. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So if I hit, you jump,
Yeah.
but you've got to be careful of your shoulders again.
Okay.
Now you punch, I divert, and this goes right out
Okay. Right.
without the shoulder going up. And then Tan Sao, Fuk Sao. You already press, look, you
Yeah.
don't press down. Hit,
Sorry.
punch, one, right out,
Yeah. Okay.
two,
Yeah.
one,
Wait a minute.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you can watch, but
Yeah.
you can see you're pressing
Too
down.
far. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't punching to the centre. Okay.
Okay.
So it's been
Now you can see what's going to happen now.
because I collapsed.
No,
Go on.
because you've come close to me.
So all the years you've been saying with a Chi Sau, don't hit unless you're within one punch.
Yes,
Go.
but this is not
Within one
about
foot.
me fighting you.
Yeah, it's
This
a
is
job.
about me, if you put your hand, me practicing doing this. Practicing doing this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So but here we come again. Closer, closer.
Right, I'm far enough away.
Yeah. That's it. It's about you relaxing. It's about you. It's not about you interacting with me. It's about you feeling your arms, the positions, the flow, shoulders square. So I hit, you jump.
Jump, yeah.
But when you jump, don't press down with this.
Right.
Jumps out is the elbow.
Okay.
Because in battle, if you press down, I can do this.
Yeah, you can feel it coming. Okay.
Because I can feel that.
Yeah.
So I yunce out and hit here rather than do anything else.
Okay.
So the feeling is that what you're doing from Fuchs out is regaining your line
That's it.
on me.
Yeah.
So when I hit, you regain the line.
Yeah.
You've now got the line, I've been diverted.
Yeah.
I relax. Now slowly punch, you can feel
Yes.
it goes here.
A proper bounce out.
Now, this is why it looks up there, that you've punched up there, when in fact you punched there, because I'm doing bongsao, which makes it go
Oh,
up
that's the
there.
force, yeah.
1, relax, 2, 3. You see my hand is all relaxed. Everything is the elbow.
Yeah.
Now you can feel
Pushing.
the shoulder and pushing.
Yeah.
So these are all the things. You've got to
Okay.
be very, very self-aware in this exercise and just do the actions. And because we're out of range and it's nothing to do with trying to hit each other, you can therefore concentrate on what
Just
you're
on
doing
doing,
and not
yeah,
have to
what you're
worry
doing.
about, am I going to try and
Yeah.
hit you
Yeah.
or whatever.
So my mind's eye as a live dummy. All I have to do is my thing, not worry about
Yeah,
your
I'm the
reaction to
live
it.
dummy
Yeah,
for
exactly.
you.
Yes. Yeah, makes
So you
sense.
can practice the actions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I said before, a lot of what this is about is the flow,
Yeah.
the feeling, the positions, not using the shoulders, not being stiff, being relaxed, using the elbow.
Mm-hmm.
After that, and you've done double Chi Sau, you can actually put this into double Chi Sau.
Mm-hmm.
So we end up, each one of us, doing both sides of
Yes.
a single inside double.
Yes.
So if we go to here,
Yeah.
if I ginger, you jump Sau. You punch, I tan Sau. Now we roll.
Okay.
So we've now done each of the 3.
Yeah.
You now ginger, I jump Sau.
Yeah.
I punch, you tan Sau,
Sorry. Yeah.
and we roll.
Yeah.
Now, what this is also about, and very important, because you do know, for example, like if you block this when I punch with this side, that is correct. You see, because you've drawn this back.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
In other words, what they do on this side, they let that affect through their shoulders to this side.
You've got to work independent, right?
Yes. So another exercise, concept within this is, can I do that without
moving
doing
this.
that?
Yeah.
And can I, when you hit, do that without doing that?
Yeah. Yep.
So off we go. 1, 2,
Ah.
there, hit, tan. 1, there, punch, there, hit, tan. Tan,
Yeah.
tan. See, but your tan tail is
sounds
going
good. That's because I wanted to bonk, like.
there. Right. 1, jump, punch, hit, tan tail. That's it. 1. And actually, you can feel
Yeah.
your shoulder,
The shoulders.
and this was not even bottom tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if we're here, I hit,
Yeah.
punch. Now you can feel that one's gone.
Yeah. Get confused. Go on.
Relax here. Now, jumps out.
Yeah.
Don't see you
Yeah, I did that.
change the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Jumps out.
you can punch hard. Look.
Doesn't matter because you.
But your foot, see where your force is going.
Not to your centre. Yeah. I was concentrating on not
See,
moving the side.
in here, what happened then? You punched hard, and if we both do this correctly, we should be able to punch as hard as we want without hurting each other.
Yeah, because the tile's just going to slide.
The chance is going out. But what you did was use the shoulder, which made your force go across.
Well, like that. Yeah.
See?
Right.
I hit, you jump. So I hit hard, you punch hard, one.
Yeah, I see the
There, hit, one, I punch, tan. So you should divert it.
Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2.
I wanted to bomb.
Tan, okay. Now but your elbow's going too high.
Okay.
And then 1, 2. You see?
Yeah, I do see the difference. It's a lot to think about.
So you've got your shoulder in it.
Yeah, to get this one
So
to work
it's
independent.
1, 2. 1, 2. You see, just that.
Yeah.
And my shoulders, look, don't move. 1, 2. 1,
No.
2.
The other part of it is obviously we chi sound so much. This is usually a bong, and in your mind you're programmed to be a bong. So now to keep that there and
it's the punch.
Yeah.
You're trying to force it in.
Yeah.
And if I, again in combat, if I feel that forcing,
Yeah.
because I feel it, see when you press in like that, I can do this. Because your punch isn't actually focused on it, it's focused on there. In fact, it's focused on moving this point rather than me, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, because if I come straight, yes, yeah.
So it's very important to be relaxed. Very relaxed so you can do all this. The same with single chi sau. It's 1, 2, 3. You can see there's nothing in my hand.
Nothing in your hand, all the elbow.
All the elbow there, relaxed, bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a good training drill.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And as I said, the single chi sau is the precursor to double
So do
chi
the
sau.
single inside the double.
So you can flow, keep your shoulders square, etc., etc. I'm here. 1. See, it's all the hand itself. It's all relaxed. Where's the punch? The punch has to end up all the time over here.